this now! Not this time, Doctor. Soon I shall be master of time, of the universe itself. Not even the Time Lords will be able to stand against me. That power is too much. It will consume you. Where shall we begin my new reign of destruction? Think about what you're doing! Oh, but I am, Doctor. Of course, Earth was always your home from home, so to speak. Perhaps we shall begin by enslaving humanity.
Doctor, if he begins rewriting history, then he's breaking the cardinal rule of time travel.
You really have no idea, do you, girl? Your pathetic Gallifreyan laws mean nothing to one who is a god. Will destroy you. You must see that. On the contrary, my dear Doctor, the energies I am using will restore my body to its fullest form. Regeneration, as it were. Immortality. There's no point in contacting Gallifrey. They cannot help.
Doctor, that message to Gallifrey was our last chance.
No, the Master is accessing the power of the Eye, the power source of Gallifrey itself. Whatever you're doing here, Master, it's bound to be having an effect back home. So be it! The Time Lords have not the power to destroy me.
This is outrageous. These power fluctuations are jeopardizing the whole existence of Gallifrey.
The matter is being dealt with. However, I must agree with the statements made by the rest of the High Council. The President's grasp of this situation is...
Is what, Castellan?
Madam President, I was just saying that your hold on the situation is shocking. Gallifrey is...
Being drained from within, Castellan.
Ridiculous. How can this be possible?
Welcome, Coordinator. Would you care to impart the information you discovered to the rest of the High Council?
Thank you, my lady. Upon doing a routine search into the Matrix data files, I have stumbled upon a flaw within the Eye of Harmony.
A flaw within the eye? But how can that be possible?
Well, it appears that an element has somehow found its way into the Eye of Harmony via the smaller eye of a TARDIS.
TARDIS? Which TARDIS?
Yes, well, this is where it begins to get complicated. The eye in question is a Type 40 TT capsule, a model that belongs to the Doctor.
The decision is simple, then. I shall dispatch the Chancery Guard to his TARDIS at once.
He will do no such thing!
And my lady, the evidence is indisputable. The flaw is connected to the Doctor.
The Doctor would never do such a thing. May I remind you that it was the Doctor who alerted us to the Daleks' presence on Zuetta?
Yes, and did he come here to help us? No. He left us to deal with any problems the Daleks may throw at us.
Not even he could locate them. However, in the light of the ever-volatile situation with the Daleks, I deemed it necessary to tag the Doctor.
How did you implement this?
Through the employ of a CIA coordinator, Emiliana Morios. We based her on Earth under the name Emily Moore, where she has been keeping an eye on the Doctor.
Why?
The possibility of a war has never been greater. The Daleks are the greatest threat the universe has ever known, and yet the Doctor has defeated them on numerous occasions. That is an asset we cannot lose. Too many times have our attempts to avert this type of situation failed. Even my own act of master restitution ended in disaster. This leads me to my next point. We've received this short transmission from within the Doctor's TARDIS.
Good grief, what was that?
The Master.
Marvellous. Two renegades at each other's throats and bringing down Gallifrey with it. This cannot continue.
Then it is now I suggest we make the first move.
Which is?
Close down the eye. It is the only way we can ensure the Master loses his newfound abilities and Gallifrey's protection.
That is completely out of the question.
You would be rendering Gallifrey totally powerless.
Until the Master can be stopped, yes.
The idea is absurd. You will be called out of office for this, Madam President.
It's all academic, Castellan. If the Master succeeds, Gallifrey shall be wiped from existence. Prepare to close down the Eye of Harmony.
Yes, my lady.
Now what?
No! No, this is impossible! I am too close. This will not stop me. The Time Lords shall suffer for this.
What?
Shh! Listen.
No power. But that can only mean that the Time Lords have shut down the Eye of Harmony. What are you doing?
Running a full systems check. Yes, no signs of anything obtrusive within the TARDIS. He's gone.
He was saying something about Gallifrey.
He was draining the Eye. They must have traced the power drainage from here and decided to shut down the Eye of Harmony.
That's madness. Gallifrey would be totally defenceless.
But the Master will lose his newfound powers. He must have gone to Gallifrey to stop them.
How? He has no TARDIS. He has no transport.
He doesn't need one. His body is flowing with time energy. For all intents and purposes, he is the Eye. With that, he can travel through time and space by pure will alone.
So what do we do now? Follow him to Gallifrey?
Exactly. We have just enough auxiliary power. So when were you going to tell me that you're a Time Lord?
When the time was right.
And what's that supposed to mean?
I'm a CIA agent.
Ah, the Celestial Intervention Agency. The Time Lords asked you to keep an eye on me. Make sure I wasn't interfering.
Not quite. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. No one expected this.
That's just the problem. I should have. The Master is my oldest enemy. I should have known that being dead wouldn't keep him quiet.
Power?
That's impossible.
But the Eye was shut down.
It looks as if the Master has switched it back on.
But it's protected. It's one of the most secure parts of Gallifrey.
You're not listening. His power is unimaginable. And if we don't close down the Eye, he will be unstoppable. Oh, no.
What's wrong?
The old girl has taken too much of a beating. She's struggling to travel through the time streams. We're still jumping time tracks.
But we could arrive too early or too late. You have to do something.
I'm trying my best. We're going forwards and backwards, but I'm trying to get as close a lock to our current time stream as possible. Get the President to safety!
We need to cut through the panopticon to your office, my lady. It's the safest place.
Ah!
There, that should hold him.
I have to congratulate you, Castellan. You've brought me exactly what I wanted. Ah!
That was unnecessary.
True, but somewhat amusing.
You won't be able to control that power. It will destroy you.
No, my lady, it will sustain me forever. I am time. I am the Eye, and soon I shall be Gallifrey itself. The power I command can be very persuasive. I need merely think it, and I could remove all of your remaining regenerations. Or perhaps wipe the Castellan from existence.
What? No, please!
Then do as your master commands. Take the President. We have matters to discuss.
Think about what you're doing, Castellan.
And think about what I'll do to you and all of Gallifrey if you do not.
I'm sorry, my lady. Guards, take the President to the holding cells. That is an order.
This is madness. Unhand me at once.
As you can see, my lady, I am Castellan. Castellan, the Chancellery Guard will now be under my command. Any who attempt to resist my will must be destroyed. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
The same goes for any Time Lord seen to question my new leadership. I shall pull Gallifrey from its archaic roots. Its fascination with myths and trinkets shall be abolished. The Time Lords have failed to use the power at their disposal. I shall not be so prudent.
Yes, sir.
What about you, Doctor? Are you on your way here, trying to think up some plan to stop me? You are too late, old friend.
Have we arrived?
I think so. I can't tell. She spent herself out.
What?
She's dead. No power.
You mean the Eye has been shut down?
No, the strain has been too much. The TARDIS is dead. The Master used her as a vessel and tore her apart. Remind me to mention that when I see him.
The wastelands.
Like I said, jumping time tracks. Couldn't get a definite fix. Not even sure if we're in the right time.
I guess we have a long walk to the Citadel.
We need to find Romana.
Romana de Vrat-Relunda, the President.
Yes, she'll need our help. Halt! Halt in the name of the Master! Run! time for this. We need to find the Master.
What's that Earth phrase? Out of the frying pan?
Nice to see the Master.
Yes, it's very important.
Are you Time Lords?
Yes, of course we are.
They are Time Lords! I said so! Look at this one, with his fancy clothes from the fortress.
Fortress? Isn't that the Citadel?
What sort of Time Lords are you? Haven't you seen what the Master's done here?
Look, I must get to the Citadel or the Fortress or whatever you call it. A friend of mine is in grave danger and I must speak to the Master.
He's going to the Master. He's as bad as the rest of them. I say kill them now before they bring more of the guards.
Don't be insane. We're Time Lords like you.
We can't risk you bringing more guards to our homes. Kill them!
Let go!
You're making a mistake.
If you do this, nothing will stop the Master. Thank you, we're incredibly grateful. I'm the...
Now, give me one good reason why I should not let them kill you.
Leela?
How do you know my name?
I don't believe it! Oh, Emily, look, we're saved!
I see a skin-clad savage ready to gut us.
Watch your tongue, Time Lord.
No, there's no need for that. Leela, tell the nice lady who you are.
I am Leela of the Tribe of the Severtine, protector of the Outlanders of Gallifrey.
My word, you have come a long way.
You have brought the Master's guards to us. Why should we trust you and let you live?
Do you have an answer for that?
Of course I do. Look, it's me, the Doctor.
Kill them.
Well done.
No, you're making a terrible mistake. I'm the Doctor.
You look nothing like him.
I know, I've regenerated. Listen, just let me speak. Leela, remember who you thought I was when we first met?
We only just have.
No, you thought I was the evil one. You thought I ate babies. What about which box is larger? Or that time your eyes changed colour?
How do you know this?
It's me, it's the Doctor. Look, there's the TARDIS. You wanted to stay on Gallifrey with, what's his name? Andred. Yes, that's it. Where is he? I thought you'd still be together.
Take them.
For a second there, I thought you'd actually got us out of it.
I don't understand. I thought you were starting to believe me.
You mentioned her husband.
Andred, yes, little fellow, dark hair, pinched nose, enjoyed jelly babies.
He's dead. When the Master returned to Gallifrey, he took over the Chancery Guard. A few of them refused to follow his commands and fought against him. Andred led the attack. He was killed in battle.
I didn't know. When did this happen?
Roughly nearly a year ago now.
What?
A year? We were right behind him.
We were jumping time tracks. I couldn't help it.
Look, where exactly are you taking us?
To the Oracle. If you are the Doctor, the Oracle will know for sure.
So where is this all-knowing Oracle then? I'd be delighted to meet him.
If you are who you say you are, then the Oracle shall confirm it.
What is it?
Oh, brilliant. Come on now, Leela, you've had your fun.
K9, is this the Doctor?
Scanning. Scans confirm this is the Doctor Master.
You see? Thank you, K9. How have you been?
All functions working at full capacity, Master.
Good dog, that's what I like to hear.
What is this tin thing?
That tin thing is my dog. Aren't you, K9?
Affirmative, Mistress.
Doctor, you look so different.
That's regeneration for you. I'm sorry about Andred.
He died a warrior's death. He will be honoured and remembered.
What's our next move?
The Master isn't going to let me sit here quietly. He'll want to gloat and laugh in my face.
Who is this Master? What does he want with the Time Lords?
He's my oldest and deadliest enemy.
And he's meant to be dead.
He has an uncanny knack for cheating death. He was consumed by the Eye of Harmony on board my TARDIS. I thought the energies of the Eye would destroy him, but somehow he survived, absorbing the energy, using it to become a part of the Eye itself.
I have seen the Master's power. Armies wiped out with a mere swipe of his hand.
Time manipulation. Who knows what his meddling has done to the web of time?
Best not to think about it.
Why? What would that do?
If the time stream is altered, then reality could change. Your past, present, and future would be in flux.
Various strands form your life, and every strand is a possible decision you've made. If one of the strands is broken...
Then the web falls apart.
Exactly. The Master may have control now, but the more of the power he uses, the more he'll burn himself out, and the worse effect it will have. How is the ex-president this morning?
He's here, isn't he?
Yes.
I knew he would.
A year of torture, watching everything you tried to keep in order fall apart around you. Surely you could not be grateful for his lack of punctuality.
Perhaps, but at least I know it won't be long before Gallifrey returns to normal.
How quaint. You really think the Doctor can stop me? As soon as I see him, I could reverse him back to that dithering old fool, or to a helpless babe.
But that doesn't stop you from being worried. You haven't been down here a month. Where else would you come now?
To tell you the truth. What if I were to tell you that all of this is your fault?
What?
You seem surprised, my lady. You shouldn't be. After all, you made a deal with the devil. I'm afraid it's rather a long story, one that was kept a secret by me and the High Council. The Master had used up all of his regenerations. Technically, he was no longer a Time Lord, as he was housing his consciousness in the body of a man from Traken. To top that off, he was dying, infected with the cheetah virus that was slowly turning him into an animal. Romana and the High Council saw this as an opportunity. She called it the Act of Master Restitution, a bid to try and stop a war between the Time Lords and the Daleks. I was at the end of my tether, and you saw me as the ideal man for this suicide mission.
No.
Yes.
It wasn't as clear-cut as that.
Don't lie to me! I was expendable. Some sugar-coated promise of a new life cycle of regenerations for helping the cause. But all you really wanted was to kill two birds with one stone. You knew I wasn't going to be walking away from Skaro alive, didn't you?
Yes.
And the deal was struck. The Master was sent back in time to attempt some form of peace treaty with the Daleks, trying to avert any of the future events from happening and causing a war.
But that's breaking the cardinal rule of time travel. The High Council would never allow something like that.
I'm afraid you're very sheltered to the true way of the Time Lords. They're nothing but stuffy politicians who will stop at nothing if it means not getting their hands dirty, even if it meant breaking a rule or two. After I destroyed Skaro, the Time Lords knew that any surviving Daleks would see this as an obvious act of aggression and would come here to destroy us.
Why didn't they send you? You're the one who knows everything about the Daleks.
Because they would have killed me on the spot. No, the Master was expendable and he already had dealings with the Daleks. Romana thought that would play in our favour. Do you know what happened on Skaro?
They killed you.
How naive. If only they did. Although in some ways I suppose I should be grateful for their lack of morality. They want to know how we work.
I don't understand.
Our biology, regeneration, our sensitivity to time. They must have learned a lot from me.
Experimentation?
Yes. They did things that your own nightmares could not conceive. It is how I survived the extermination. DNA splicing with other creatures, seeing how our physiology would mutate to certain forms of radiation. Really quite fascinating, especially if they apply it to warfare.
There will be no war.
Tell that to the Daleks. My body was spliced with a Morphant, a petulant serpentine creature that roams the swamps of Skaro. Practically indestructible.
The remains that the Doctor collected.
Exactly. Not quite as dead as you all thought. I went through all manner of horrors for your pathetic Time Lords. Did you really think I would let you send me to my death? Did you really think I was that stupid? Why do you think I wanted the Doctor to return my remains to Gallifrey?
So you could gain access to the Eye of Harmony.
And through his TARDIS I have done so. This planet is mine. Consider this my own personal reward. I want more guards around her. The Doctor will no doubt attempt some form of foolish rescue mission. See that he does not succeed. The Master's already ruling Gallifrey with an iron fist. It won't be long before he takes his fight out to the rest of the universe.
Then how the hell do we hope to stop him?
Oh, I know the Master of old. I know his weaknesses. I know just where to hit him. But right now, if we want to get into the fortress, we need to hit him at all sides.
Yes, but with what? I'm trained in combat, but not against someone who has the power over everything.
Let me deal with the Master. Leela, I need your help now more than ever.
The Master's guards are easily hunted, and I have trained the outsiders with everything I know.
Brilliant. Emily, Leela, I want you to take K9 and make your way to Romana. K9, can you hack into the security and download a schematic of the fortress?
Affirmative. Scanning. Access point found. Downloading. Files downloaded. The President is being held in the security tower.
Once you've rescued Romana, you need to make your way to the Eye of Harmony and close it down.
Doctor, if we start tampering with his power source, he's going to know about it.
That's where I come in. I'll keep him busy and distracted. Once you've shut down the eye, the power will drain from his body.
That's suicide! The Master will kill you!
I don't plan on coming back alive, but he must be stopped no matter the cost. One way or another, I will stop him.
What about us, Doctor?
Huron, I want you and your people to cause as much of a disturbance as possible. The more focus the guards have on you, the less trouble Leela and Emily will have to deal with.
We should do what we can.
Thank you.
Do you really think this is going to work?
Well, I suggest we keep our fingers crossed. Good luck to you all. Castellan!
Yes, what is it?
Someone's walking towards the fortress.
What?
Would someone mind letting me in? It's a bit cold out here and I could murder a cup of tea. I've not had one all day.
That's impertinent. Well, don't just sit there! Sound the alarm!
Maybe I've come to the wrong address. Ah, Castellan. Nice to see you. Is your lord and master in by any chance?
Indeed he is, and he will be most pleased to see you.
I'm glad to hear it. You can put the guns down, chaps. I'm not going to bite.
2 guards ready to shoot to kill.
Then we must strike fast.
Too dangerous. If one of them sets off the alarm, we're done for.
Allow me, mistress.
Impressive. Now, we need to work out how to get in. We need the pass key.
Negative. Stand back, please.
Not bad for a dog.
Watch your tongue.
It was just a joke. Keep your skins on.
Stay here, K9.
Madam President?
Do not worry, we shall free you.
It's a trap!